Pimped out wheelchair, bro. I just spent like 300 bands. Actually, no, I spent like 200. The fuck? Wow.
Oh my god, A-Train is literally my god.
Wait, what? Why am I hostile? Nah, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. Please, please. Oh my god.
Get him. I'm gonna get him.
Whoa. Where are you? Oh, they changed it. Is it a drug deal? Nah, I saw that. I saw that. Hello? How you feel? Huh? You okay? Like, is it bad? Excuse me. I'm finna eat pizza. You hear me? Settle down. Cause you talking about, you think you got something going on? You think you good to link up, bro? Hmm?
I'm cleaning up today.
So you say you're only a little bit itchy? It's not like it didn't get like really, really bad at night. I don't think you have anything because they make you be active at night. And if you look at pictures, people with that done, it's not just bumps. They have like scabs literally everywhere because of how, I guess, how hard they scratch them or whatever it's called. Yes, and it says intense itching, not like just regular itching. So I think it's something else. Um, I wouldn't be opposed to linking up though. Hmm? Hmm?
You don't want to watch kids.
I can't hear you.
You don't want to watch kids.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm gonna share my screen. You going back to sleep, right? Hmm?
gonna show you one of the ugliest jump shots that's still money on NBA 2K. This has to be one of the fastest jump shots in the entire game. Right here, this jump shot has an A+ release speed. The base I'm talking about is Paul Reed. Right here, the Paul Reed base has to be one of the most slept-on jump shot bases in the entire game. You want to be able to hit this shot contested, you want to make sure you have on Beluga for release number 1. That's going to smooth out your jump shot, and it's going to give you more release height. To speed this jump shot completely up, you want to make sure you have on Caldwell Pope for release number 2. This has to be one of the fastest jump shots I've used the entire year. I use it with rhythm shooting, and I even use it with the button. You want to make sure you max out your jump shot speed, and you throw it on set point. Right there, if you shoot with the button, all you have to do is release.
Do you know what's hiding inside Obi's neck in the Fire Force finale? I may know what it is, but this is just my theory, so let's explore it. During the Great Cataclysm arc, Obi faces his own doppelganger, a twisted version of himself. And where does the doppelganger attack him? His neck? The one thing Obi trained more than anything else. But this isn't just a physical wound. Doppelgangers come from Adola, the realm of madness and thoughts. When it pierced Obi's neck, it left something behind. A seed of Adala madness was planted directly in the spot he spent years making invincible. And because Obi has no pyrokinetic powers, he couldn't burn it off. It just stayed there, settled inside him. Now fast forward to the final episode. Shinra reshapes the world, transforms Adala into souls. And when we see Obi, there's a void in his neck. Inside that void is a small, shadowy creature with white eyes and a grinning face. That creature is sitting exactly where his doppelganger attacked him. The grinning face is the remnant of his clone's madness, now tamed, now transformed into his own soul. Think about what Okubo did here. Obi trains his neck his entire life to be unbreakable. The only thing that breaks him is a shadow version of himself attacking that exact spot. And in the new world, his neck is no longer muscle. It's a hollow container for a supernatural entity. His greatest strength became the home for his soul. Do you know what's
Hello and welcome back to the series of aquatic succession inside the house, where we see how an aquarium filled with just water on my windowsill slowly transforms into an entire ecosystem through various ecological succession steps, mainly by the introduction of organic matter through dead insects and the microbes they carry. For a more detailed explanation of ecological succession, you can watch the first video in this series. And to see what happened up until the start of the events in this fourth episode, you can watch the first 3 episodes. To very briefly recap, we started with only water, then dead insects fell in, bringing organic matter to the system. Bacteria and algae appeared, more dead insects fell in, the bacteria formed biofilms, the number of algae grew, more dead insects fell in, a lot more microbes appeared and grew in numbers, calcium carbonate crystals started to form, and eventually, after 3 months, the first living animals appeared in our ecosystem in the form of nematodes. What happened next? Well, let's find out. 3 months after the last events, a large addition of organic matter came into the system in the form of a ladybug. Sad for the insect, but good for the succession of our ecosystem. Apart from this beetle, a ton of tiny little flies fell in. My camera had a little trouble focusing, but pretty much every black speck on the water surface and on the bottom of the aquarium is a fly that fell in relatively recently. By now, compared to the last episode, the bottom of the aquarium was slowly getting growth, which is a good thing. Not only is there just a lot more stuff on the bottom in the form of all kinds of organic matter, but mostly dead insects, but by now there's also actual life on the bottom. The biofilms are getting really thick and there is some serious algae growth. The bottom glass pane is no longer clean, and our ecosystem is going through an important step in aquatic succession. It's slowly forming a sediment layer. Just 4 days later, another huge insect fell in, again significantly contributing to the organic matter content. Here's my hand for scale. And here you can also see a little more clearly the other small insects and the bottom of our ecosystem, which is slowly coming alive. After half a year of succession, this aquarium that started off with just water is now housing a young ecosystem, which is slowly developing a substrate for potential future inhabitants. Cool. Almost a month later, this is what it looked like. The big insect was completely overgrown with algae, as is happening to anything that falls in at this point. The algae cover, specifically on the bottom of the ecosystem, has increased slightly. It's a subtle difference from a month ago, but a difference nonetheless. And on this scale, especially since it's happening inside, the ecological succession is a slow process. Now, this is going to be very difficult to see, but by now, some of the nematodes that appeared in this ecosystem 4 months ago at this point have grown big enough that they're barely visible with the naked eye. But really barely. This footage is shot with a macro lens, and I also enlarge it digitally a bit. The interesting biofilm on the sides of the glass forming strings we saw earlier in the previous video had sort of disappeared in the meantime. It is now slowly growing back. I'm still not sure what's causing it to form strings like this. It almost looks like the biofilm has surface tension. If you look very closely, you can see a nematode just in front of the glass that is riding the current caused by me adding some water to the aquarium. This aquarium has quite a lot of scratches, which are the perfect brooding place for new biofilms and bacterial colonies. They also serve as nucleation sites for calcium carbonate crystals to form, which in turn potentially serve as suitable substrates for more microbial growth. Another 12 days later, a lot of the little flies that were previously on the water surface had now become stuck submerged to the size of the glass due to water evaporating and the aquarium being filled again. So every little black spot on the glass is serving as its own little microcosm, hosting many microbes that are feeding on the dead insect's body and harvesting its nutrients, allowing them to bring the organic matter from the relatively large insects into the microbial loop. Biology at work, baby. I figured this was a good time to, take a bit of a closer look, by very subtly grabbing our floating cover glass. The first thing we can see is a ciliate we have seen before, and which, like before, I still think is a spirotrick, which have some very large cilia. These can help with swimming, just like the other cilia, but some species also use them to actually crawl around, acting like little feet. Pretty cool.
What do you post on your close friend's story versus your actual story?
So this is a surprise party that I picked my best friend. I put that in there because I didn't want her to know it was for her.
No,
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
In the last video, showing events 4 months before this, we looked at the very same cover glass under the microscope, and we could see that some calcium carbonate crystals had started to form on the glass. By now, these crystals have grown considerably, and it looks like even more have appeared. It makes sense they would keep growing, as the concentration of calcium and other solutes in the water keeps increasing due to evaporating water being replenished with more tap water. Like I said in earlier videos, the tap water in Amsterdam is quite pure, very clean, biologically safe, there's no chlorine in it or anything, but not completely demineralized. Also, continued photosynthesis likely keeps increasing the pH, causing more calcium carbonate to come out of solution. These biochemical boulders are a playground for our nematode friends, which seem to be increasing in numbers as they're now not solely found in dead insects, but also roaming freely, on surfaces at least. Here in this shot we can see a nice collection of all different kinds of microbes. The bright green balls are some sort of algae cells, potentially the chlamydomonas we saw earlier. The long diamond-shaped cells are a different kind of algae, diatoms, which have a glass exoskeleton. Very cool. The stick-looking thing in the center is actually a bacterial colony in the form of a chain, with a lot of bacterial cells next to each other. It's often cyanobacteria that do this, though I couldn't tell you if that's also the case here. Pretty much every little indiscriminate black or white thingy you see is an individual bacterium or archaean. As you can see, many of them form these sort of aggregates, mini biofilms, or the start of biofilms. Bound together by extracellular compounds, they secrete for this very purpose, forming colonies in a different way. And lastly, there is the elephant in the room, the very large thing swimming across the screen, screaming for attention. This is a ciliate, though not a spiral trig like we saw earlier, because as you can see it doesn't have those very large cilia that almost look like little feet. I'm not sure what kind of ciliate it is, and they are a very large group, but I don't think I've seen it before, so it could very well be a new species for our ecosystem. Another nice example of succession, where more and more new species appear. When I say new, I mean relatively, of course, because the entire ecosystem is only 7 months old at this point, so not a single species has been here longer than that. So, as you can see, a lot can happen and exist in a very tiny part of a single drop of water, which is very moving in a way. It really puts things in perspective. Anyway, didn't mean to get all sentimental. Here, barely recognizable at this point, lies one of the cover glasses that tragically sank to the bottom half a year ago when I tried to let it float on the water surface. When it laid there on the bottom initially, it was really stuck on there. I always thought that was because of capillary action, but lately I've been thinking it might also have to do with Brownian motion. Maybe there's such a small amount of molecules between the two glass surfaces that there's almost something like a lower pressure due to Brownian motion between the plates and the pressure exerted externally due to Brownian motion from the surrounding water. Almost like an analogy to the Casimir effect on a larger scale. Whoa, easy Tiger, you got breath. Yeah, sorry, you're right. I'm not a physicist or a chemist. Anyway, the point is, it was really stuck. Then, around 4.5 months ago, some gas, probably oxygen, was forming under the glass. By now, it's completely detached from the bottom, with a lot of stuff growing under it. Interesting, right? Sure hope so. But maybe I'm scared of everyone except the hardcore nerds. I want to see what lives on this cover glass, but I don't think I'll film the retrieval of this cover glass because it'll probably be a real pain. Film it anyway. I can do whatever I want now. We have a microscopic view again. It took a while. Sorry about that. So what we're looking at specifically here is the underside of the cover glass, the side facing the bottom of the aquarium. What you can see here are all the filaments that together are forming a greenish brownish growth that was covering the cover glass on both sides, and which is also present throughout the entire aquarium, and especially on the bottom. Here we see the filaments at a much higher magnification. Determining what these filaments are made of is made difficult by the fact that even at this high magnification, no single cells are visible, meaning they must be very, very small, or these filaments are made up of cells. I'm not really sure what's happening here, whether they are bacterial, fungal, or something else, but statistically they are likely a chain colony of very small bacteria. But as you may have noticed, they're colorless. It's actually all the little green dots that are responsible for the color we see in all of the float around the aquarium. Almost all of them are diatoms, of various species, so algae. Quite curious. The nematodes at this point seem to be so ubiquitous that they are even found under this cover glass at the bottom. Here between these filaments we have something that looks like a micro amoeba, or might have been, I should say. I'm pretty sure it's dead. But such is life. Here also among filaments we have another species of diatom, but interestingly, a species that we haven't seen anywhere else in the entire ecosystem. This could be a coincidence, of course, that is almost always a possibility, but it could also be that the little space between this cover glass and the bottom of the aquarium provides the ideal conditions for this thing. Something interesting that you just might be able to see is that there's quite a lot of movement inside the cells, which I haven't really seen inside before. Maybe they're completely infested with bacteria, or maybe it's supposed to be like this, but then I don't know what's going on. Interestingly, throughout the entire life of our little ecosystem, we've seen quite a about dinosaurs, but all of them are very small. Bigger species do exist, but not in here for some reason. Then again, the fact that there's any dinosaurs in it at all, and we saw just one, is pretty mind-blowing. Here where the fiberglass was, you can see the really close square surrounded by really big glass. Here you go. Time to return it to its not-so-natural habitat. And the one time I wanted to sing, it lands perfectly on the water surface. How about that? Well, that's the game.
A day off and people teach me, you know, you're fine. Absolutely, I'll do that. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
I also wanted to take a little bit of a closer look at the large insect because we saw cool stuff like that stuff before. I only took a small part of the insect before, and here at the lowest end of the page, we can see that the microbial community around that disease is quite colorful and quite healthy. Here we have a very nice example of a filament that's very clearly made up of a string of cells. In this case, I believe they're article, not bacteria, maybe tubular. There's various series to look like this cute little one. And this one, which is one of those spiral tricks. There's a very interesting structure growing here. It comprised of all the little black cells that are strung together as well as, once again, some form of filament. Together, they seem to be forming one part structure. These cells really look like bacteria, and this would therefore be a bacterial colony or biofilm, but not like one I've ever seen before, not that I'm actually though. It looks like the filaments form structures which the bacteria grow around. Especially here, you can see how it's almost like a tree with the bacteria as leaves. Very, very interesting. Have I used the word interesting before in this video? I'm not sure. I'll try really radical. Maybe it's a biofilm made of bacteria and fungal threads. How mysterious. Here we have a microbe with one long flagellum going totally crazy. And there's lots of algae cells and spirochetes. Here we have something spicy or spinophore tricky and dealing with the microbe with horns on top of its supported bony head. It's dead, but I think I know what it is, so I'll only tell you when we see a living one. Some of the microbe enthusiasts watching might have already spotted the way tinier microbe, which is also way smaller and harder to see. This, my friends, is a heliozoan, also known as a sun animal. It has an amoeba-like body, but with needle-like extremities made up of the cytoplasm of the cell, called pseudopod. They use these to move around and grab onto substrates, but mostly to hunt. Oh yes, these are fierce predators. In fact, you can actually sort of see the prey of bacteria as we speak. There's a lot of bacteria swimming around, and some are called protozoans. Here we have what I believe to be the living records of the dead and morning microbe before. It is a rodent. And on the left side, we've got another human science show. I tried to identify it to a level more specific than just rodent worm, but I'm guilty. What I can say, however, is that it's not a yellow rodent worm. Those are actually rodents that can be experimented according to outside after 4.5 months. It's interesting and intriguing that it didn't take that much longer for rodents to appear in a successful system inside, even though the aquatic succession inside is going much more slowly than outside. And also interesting and striking that it's a completely different species that's never appeared in the outside ecosystem. It's also was held up by some glass over, presumably obscure. There wasn't really anything we hadn't seen before, but there were a lot of nematodes there. And what there were even more of were diatoms. This nematode is swimming in a diatom soup. There seem to be about 3 or 4 different species. However, the majority of the diatoms, the gray ones, are dead for some reason. I wonder if we see a lot of dead ones here because they just sank to the bottom and they died. Or maybe there really is a bacterial infection going around and killing them all. But we do not know. Well, here we were. Our ecosystem was started out with just water for ecology.
If you're looking for a chill mobile game, think about the best one. Idle Planet Mining. Check this out. You run a space mining company, you hire experts, explore different.
Today we're speedrunning Hungry Shark World. Now our speedrun starts of us going into the Pacific Islands. We're right away we spawn in and we want to eat as many fish as possible. We also got our boy Chris 2D. This is a free buddy. More things. So we just love our gold rush more than absolutely anything else. The gold rush is the nicest thing in the game because just not having to worry about stopping your boost is very good. Now generally around here, I find shit. Okay, that's not great. So we will be heading over in one of those places, especially because there should be a couple of anglerfish we want. But first, we're heading downwards. And pretty much we're going into this spot where these blobfish were, because here are going to be the anglers. They're these angry fish that normally eat us. But we have to get a total of 30 of them, which is a lot of these dudes. But thankfully, there's a great spot to find them pretty much just all around here. We do have to dodge out of the way of that shark, but then we can come through here because we can break that wall, and there are just tons of these anglerfish over here, especially with a gold rush. It's going to be very nice, just free eating for me. And it's very nice to actually be able to eat these dudes, because before they were just destroying them, but that's going to be all turned with the anglerfish we need, and now we can see for fun, get the rest of our points and points. So a very good spot to get those dudes in is over here, and we will take this gold rush to get past that shark. Still, these guys are a little bit annoying, so I'm not really going to deal with them too much. And another nice thing is with our shark size, you can actually break through this bone thing too, which just opens up another path for us. It's just easier to access different parts of the map, especially because once you get these bigger sharks, the point totals you get to complete quests become so big, so you can use these maps and you can keep refilling old fish you're trapping. So yeah, pretty much just back to regular eating at this point. Going through, trying to get gold rushes, yours now. And we get this amount of points that we need very fast, actually, because it's just so nice to have this medium shark. I will check, we still do need some more coins, so we'll be going for that right now. We're just staying in this general area because there's so many fish by here. Now, there is also that submarine, which will try to shoot rockets at us because it's just there. I'm not really going to deal with it right now, it's just not worth it, but, you know, I'll keep in mind if we get back to gold rush. But there is going to be the 1,000 points, I like that, and now it's time to fight a giant crab. After an ad, of course, this game does like giving you ads, but this is another new area that the giant crab is going to be in, and another time where it's just houses with the handy portal. So we will head over here, break through those bones, just go in kind of the same place we were at last time when we were eating all the anglers. Oh, but I actually died to that shark. You know what? I'm just gonna do a quick jab. I don't care. Get out of my way, shark. I don't want to come back here. Look at you just cheer. Okay, that was almost bad because I messed that up. Anyways. Oh, and don't mind if I do take this fish as well. Okay, running away. I think my little guy got it. Okay, before we die, let's go ahead. Let's get these sharks. Let's get a gold rush. And there are just tons of these sharks all over the place. So this is a great spot just to get a gigantic gold rush. Unfortunately, these crabs aren't always here, so, you know, you can't always have them. But I'm just going to be going little to little, getting absolutely everything I see, which is both getting us the mission and just getting us tons of money. I love this mission so much. It's a very nice one to get. So I can come through here. It's just going to spawn more and more of these dudes. We're also just in a mega gold rush, trying to take advantage of it and just die. But even without it, we need the crabs. And they're just going to keep spawning as long as I see them. We only really have the mega ones right now, though, so I'm just going through those. And with that, that's going to be all of those crabs. Don't mind if I do. We can end off there. That's all of those shark plus done. So now we're at the correct. And for this dude, we got to get a bunch of turtles, like usual, put on my 2 boys. And this time, we're going to go to the new place to live with 2. And the nice thing about this place is there is just a ton of turtles. And that's why the game is actually forced us to come to this place. Just because we don't say shooting turtles, it's really turtles. So looking at that, for the most part, we do like to get back to that. But for specific mission, it makes sense to go to these other ones. And rushes as well, because of course there is the points and all of that we have to get to. But yeah, this place, it has a whole different vibe. Like it has those I was not paying attention to and trapped off the improvement. I mean, thankfully I could survive that. But no one I do taking it all on these turtles going through. And there even is this big turtle. I wasn't even sure if we'd be able to eat him, but I will take it. There's also a lot of these trash spots, which you don't want to eat the trash because that is bad. It's also nice with this shark, we just eat all the divers right away. We don't even have to worry about them. And there are these large sharks. They are going to take me out. I'm fine with that. I know we're running out of our turtles. And we will just finish out our turtles mission here, but for the other ones, I actually like them back in the regular place. For these tinier sharks, Pacific Islands is just a really good spot to grind up points and money. So yeah, we'll come back here and just pretty much go on the grind. We can also now, if we want, head over into the right side of this map too. So might as well see some new places. This has us leaving the swimming pool, going into a new spot, and I do not mind coming in here when I also do have a gold rush, just being able to get so much, especially because we need to get so much gold for a single part. But there's going to be these bigger sharks over here too, so I do have to pay attention to them. We are nowhere near having an XL shark just yet, so I will kind of play this safe, not try to go too far out there. You kind of have to balance being smart and going for high value plays. But, oh, that is going to be one of those chests. I will definitely take that. That's just a daily chest where it randomly spawns somewhere on the map, and we'll take it right there. But we did get the coin thing. Now I think we just have to get points, which we only need a bit more. If we get a couple more gold rushes, we should be in a really good spot for that. So I'm going to generally stay over here, and hopefully I won't die, but even if I do, not the biggest deal in the world. There are definitely these harder sharks, though, and they are hungry. I mean, I can't blame them. I'm doing the exact same thing, but I can't blame them because I'm trying to speedrun, go fast, you know? Why are you trying to ruin my speedrun? But with this gold rush, I believe that we probably should be good, get all the points we need. Might as well completely finish out the gold rush and also get the mega gold rush because that's just going to be extra money. So I will take everything I can, especially like those big jellyfish, the big bombs, destroying that, dude, all that kind of stuff. And while we're here, we might as well go down here. We have to defeat more of our rivals, and there are just a couple of these sharks over here we have to destroy, like this guy who's the red one. I'm going to hope I can do it this late in the game. I haven't tried not switching out, but I mean, it should work as long as I'm playing. All right, I'm trying to get rid of these extra sharks too, but they're being a little bit annoying. Oh, okay, that's not great. That is not great either. Come on, sir, please let me eat you. It'll be okay. All right, I'm just trying to eat my rival. You know, we got a gem this time. It's probably worth it just using one of those. And I believe there are a total of 3 rivals in this place, so I have to find... Oh, no, I got them. And I got another gold rush. I guess it was only 2. All right, we will definitely take that. I'll finish out this gold rush, just get whatever extra I can do. And yeah, that was definitely worth using the gem on. I'm not gonna lie, but let me eat. These guys get another gold rush. That they just keep happening. I'm not even trying to get the gold rushes at this point, but I might as well get the value. We will need this money eventually. And there we go for that. We can quit out now. And I'm also going to do the rewards tumbler right here where you can see that one time. Yeah, this game is already giving us a ton of ads naturally. Might as well use the 2-star game to get some extra money. And now we can buy this new hammer. These 30 dolphins. Now this one is a very interesting start because what we're going to want to do with this guy is just head to the I'm just going to make my way over here and then get on land. There will be people trying to attack me and all that. I'm not really worried about it. But what I can do is just try to get up here. I kind of move myself up like that. And this is a little bit weird to get sometimes. But there we go. We got over there on land. So we just go through. There will be people who are trying to run away. But we also got our boy Diamond who's going to eat them as well. But we can come into this pool first, get some revives on our life. There's going to be all these people, that's some extra stuff. Then we can boost out of here, make it all the way over there. There's someone trying to shoot us. I'm not even worried about them. And then we pretty much want to head straight over here into the right direction. There's going to be this huge ship. We'll be coming back for it later. Tons of traffic and stuff. But now I'm taking these downwards path, just going through. And the basic reason behind this is just the quickest way to get over to the dolphins. Because all the way over here, past all these dudes, there's going to be these dolphin guys. We can take a couple of them, and that's only like 5. unfortunately. But yeah, you kind of only get like 5 at a time. So that is what we're gonna have to go for. I'm gonna go grind through this. Actually, for one of these, we might as well do some regular grinding while we're doing this, and like on the way to the dolphins instead of taking the land path. Land, I believe, is a little faster, but we still have to get all those other points, so might as well go down here, get a couple of guys on the way. 2 good ways that you can go about doing this though, and we'll probably have time to use the land again because yeah, you gotta eat a lot of these dolphins and there are not that many that spawn in. I do like checking out these new areas though, and we're about to evolve into a large shark, which is gonna be really nice. That's just gonna be more stuff we can eat, and we're already over here. We're getting some money, getting some gold rushes. Don't mind if I do take all of these things, including that gem guy. And this area in general is a little bit scary, especially because there can be big sharks and things, and all of these guys who are trying to eat you. But I just gotta go for these dolphins. They're gonna be a little bit unfriendly with me. Not much I can do about that, but I will take my 5. We gotta get the 1,500 coins in one swim still. So I'm gonna go for a gold rush right here. At least be able to start working on that. Because every time you get a gold rush, it does work towards your mega gold rush at the very least. So you'll see our mega is over halfway done. So even if I don't get the 1,500 now, we're kind of working towards a spot where I can't get it. But you know what? I might as well go for it right here. We're only like a minute into this one. We probably shouldn't die to anything. How did I miss that bottle? It mostly just depends though, how many gold rushes you can get, how many you can chain into each other. But that's going to be the points in one swim. I will take that. And we'll go through here, try to get a good gold rush, get some more megas. But we got these big sharks now. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen this one. That is fine because we got some good progress on the mega. Oh, here is going to be the mega, and this is the perfect spot for it because you got huge sharks in this area, tons of fish, and I do appreciate this. So I'll make sure I can eat as much as possible, including those big bombs, getting some gems and all that too. I'm definitely going to take that. But there's that huge shark, and we're just getting so much. That is way more than enough for the amount of coins we need. I appreciate that. I'll see if I can combo this into another gold rush really quick before we exit out of this one. Oh, and yes, we can. So you might as well just take a little bit of extra gold. We're always going to need it. And yeah, just great spot for that to happen. And since we got all of our points things, we can just go back to this strategy where we kind of just go through the land. Try to get this a little bit better this time. Okay, that's what we were trying to do the first time. Oh, and actually got a lucky dolphin haul right there. So I will take that. Now we got to go save a friend who's in the Arctic Ocean. So we finally get to see this one for the first time. And it's nice. It's a nice snowy area, but we'll be heading down into the bottom right. I do actually really like the environment of this one. You know, it's a nice little difference getting to see all the snow. And I do love snow. I'm a big winter fan, fun fact. But we are big enough to not really worry about too much that is in the sea. And we're basically just heading a little bit to the right until we see these bombs. And what we have to do with these bombs is use them on this stuff. So I move it over, I explode it, and then I go to the next bomb. And not the hardest thing in the world. We kind of just keep going from bomb to bomb. Oh, I guess we only needed the 2. So I will take that. We rescue our boy, and then we just wait for it to show up. Hey, buddy, no, I rescued you. Oh, it counted. It just didn't want to show up. Okay, I'll take it. We rescued our man. So that is the mediums done, and now we need this. Fine. Don't have enough money. Yeah, here's where money starts coming a little bit more important and why we need to do a bit more grinding along with everything else. It can't just be do the missions. You also got to make sure you get these gold rushes, tons of mega rushes, and all of that. So that's the general game plan. And obviously that becomes easier and easier as you do get bigger sharks. But yeah, we'll worry about that as we get there. Oh, got a mega. Perfect. And we can eat that huge whale. You can see how funny that looks of us being smaller. And yeah, this mega should be just worth tons of money. With the times 3x, I love it. This is how you make the big bucks in this game. You just got to work towards the mega, go into a good spot where the mega is going to be extra useful, and just destroy absolutely everything in the area. And we can also get some extra gold rush stuff if we do see it. I'll just look around. I might as well get the extra gold rush while I'm here, while we're so close to it. And yeah, pretty good stuff. Get another boost. Now we're on to the large sharks, and with this one, eat 100 sharks, so pretty much just grind. Now, Pacific Island is the best place for this, like usual. We're still fairly small with sharks, so we don't want to go into too big of a place. But yeah, I'm mostly just going for the same regular Mega Rush, Gold Rush strategy, just trying to get as much as possible. Also, while just trying to eat other sharks. We're now big enough to where most of the sharks we see in the sea, we can probably fight. I mean, there still are the real big dogs, which we're going to need an extra large or even an extra large to deal with. But I can appreciate just gaining size in general and just being able to do more work. And like these guys should be pretty easy eats. Don't mind if I do. Take all 3 of you, then into a gold rush so we can come down here. We need an XXL shark for those guys and an exclamation shark for the green ones. Those are kind of insane. But in due time, that will happen in due time, don't you worry. There's also one mission to earn 100k points in under 2 minutes. For the most part, that's really... Oh, wait, actually, it's going to happen right now. I was about to say probably a mega gold rush, but I guess the regular gold rush works too. And we also have to eat 300 points in a single gold rush, and we'll just get that as we go through. That's probably going to be a mega, honestly, or it might even be a regular one. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it either way. We just got to grind for a while. The thing about these later sharks is the grinding definitely goes up. A lot of the earlier sharks, there's not too much grinding you have to do, but as you get later and later, you just gotta keep going, and eventually you'll get new sharks. Probably because they want you to spend money on the game, and we're not going to do that, but yeah, that's what they want you to do. The 100 sharks you have to get is also a pretty big number, because sharks aren't that common of a thing to find. They show up every once in a while, like these guys, but sometimes they can take a while to find, and Diamond apparently killed them too. Also, we are very close to the shark thing, so I'm going to check the map. The shark letters randomly appear on this, and we can just go around and see if they are in doable spots. That is doable. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can get this. Yeah, so that is insane if you can get the shark. Normally, you have to wait until you're a much bigger shark to even have the opportunity to do this. But it looks like we might be getting it now. I'm not going to let that ruin it. I will spend the gems. They are going to be worth it just because getting the big shark thing is so worth. Please get out of my way, dude. The big problem is there are a ton of bigger sharks around that are trying to keep me, and I am going to have to watch out for them. Please get away from me, man. I don't want to lose my life, but I very much do want to get the hungry letters because it is so OP once you do get it. And at least we get a gold rush to help us with that. This should definitely be able to happen. Through here, we go up. We have to go upwards. Please, shark. Oh my gosh. Okay, we were just able to make it up there. We can take that. And the thing is, once you get all these hungry letters, I cannot believe we got that because mostly it was just luck of just going through. But now we become gigantic, have unlimited boost, be able to eat absolutely everything we see. And this part is just insane. I can't believe we actually got this in server. This is super good luck. So everything is free reign to eat at this point, and it lasts a good amount of time. We should also be able to get a ton of the different diamonds and stuff like that, so I will take all of that I can get. We get a mega gold rush as well. That's just going to be worth even more money. Now, we do run out of the hungry part. That is fine. Still do have our mega gold rush, just giving us so much more. And yeah, you can see why exactly this was so worth it. It's absolutely insane. Our mega gold rush is still going on, and we get another gold rush after that. Yeah, that was super good luck. But okay, that's a ton of stuff we just got. I will take it. Oh, and this is also worth it. The mega rush gold magnet combo, we gotta take it. Now that costs time for the ads, but the nice thing about this is it starts you with a mega gold rush, and if you ever revive, you also get another mega gold rush. And then also we have gold magnet. So while we're in the gold rush and everything is gold, we can just get all of these fish coming straight into our mouth, and we are just getting a ton of money. This is especially a good combo once you have later on sharks, because you can just get so much out of it. But even right now, I'm definitely going to take it. Like, we just get into another mega right away, and just everything is getting absolutely destroyed. All of these big sharks, tons of money for us. And you can see why we wanted to do this. I'm also going to come in here. I will take that gem, get another gold rush, this into another combo. And yeah, this is going to make us a ton of money, which is very important for later on. So I'll go over there. That was some pretty good stuff. And now I'm actually going to die. That is part of the strategy. Dying really quick, taking a couple of these. Hopefully my guys don't keep eating. Yeah, we'll just keep getting shot. Diamond, please. I don't want you to eat. I want to be dead. But then the nice thing is, with the gem we just got, we can go revive. It starts us into another mega gold rush. So we can take all of this stuff that's around this area, just get more sharks, get more of everything that we already want. And yeah, this combo is so insane, as you can see. Like that big guy, all ours. This is going to be a ton of money for us. We'll come up here, get some more gems even, get some of these dolphins that are over here, and just tons of more money. We're almost up to 10,000 already. And I did get hit by something. Hopefully we can survive. I just want to survive a little bit longer. Health is critical, but we are able to eat that guy. Okay, that was very close because I want to keep this going, but I want to go to a better spot to where we can use another one of these. And you'll see we die again. Don't mind if I do. Take another one of my mega gold rushes, and I can just go through, take a couple of those, take this path where there's just going to be tons of stuff for us as well. Go through all of these dudes. There's going to be these guys as well. Some big guys we can take care of. And especially with the 3 times multiplier, this is just worth so much money. And I think it's probably worth it to do one last of these, even though it will be a little bit of a strain on our gems. But just how far ahead we're going to be able to get on money, I think it is worth it, unfortunately. And we are getting a few of our shark goal as well, so I'll take that. But basically, just go through with this last one, take everything we can get. That is another 5,000 added on to our total. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta take the grinding sessions that are available to you. And when you got that, I mean, you know we have to take it because that's gonna get us so ahead when it comes to mining sharks. And we will get taken out there, but 4,000 points, yeah, nice. But now we're back to the regular eat a bunch of shark stride, so I'll let you know when that one's done. We still have 50 more to eat. Yeah, it took me a while to eat all of those sharks, but yeah, we got to defeat a bowler, so we're heading over there. And you can definitely see the grinding is starting to go up a little bit. It's only going to get worse. But pretty simply, we're heading over to this portal. I also do get it while we have a gold rush, so I can start looking around. And we're just trying to find this bully. Where are you, buddy? It's not you. You're not red. Okay, here he is. You can see this man is gigantic, and I'm also starving, which is not a great combo, but as long as I can keep fighting into him, we should be fine. He's by this whirlpool, which is a little insane. Oh no, get off me, get off me. Okay, I need to fight him like 1 or 2 more times, and we should be fine. Thankfully, I have my buddies, and they are helping a lot. Let's also get some extra food around here, and there are some more of these dudes as well. There's just a ton of people you gotta eat. But once I do eat them, they should be giving me a good amount of life, so I do appreciate that. I know there's these 2, and I believe there's 1 more as well. So there's that. You're kidding me. Got skewer. That is insane, but we'll use a quick one of those. That is fine. I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, we're just gonna eat this dude until he's dead. He takes a lot of hits to actually eat it until he's dead. Especially being by this thing that's like blowing us upwards with air. It's a little annoying with the spot. Okay, there's that one, and I believe there's 1 more. Also, get out of eat him, dude. Oh my gosh, my shark, eat them. Okay, there are also these submarines. Everything is trying to go against me right now. Guys, this guy's a bully, alright? I gotta eat him. Work on my side, not with him. Thankfully, these subs aren't trying to attack us too bad. Okay, I don't even know what just happened there. Well, with a couple more hits, that should be it. I believe that's the last one. Or is there 1 more? Okay, where are you, last bully? I forget exactly where you are, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, the problem is this game doesn't really give you any good directions on where this could be, so I'm kind of just searching while also trying not to die. Come on, game. Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm thinking the play could be to get a gold rush first. Get off me, dude. If I can maintain not having it right away. And then if we use the gold rush into getting these guys, it should be a lot easier. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go get them. Let's find out where these guys are. Where are you guys? There's 1. Now I know there's going to be 1 up here. And okay, we got 1 of them out of the gold rush. That's not the worst deal I've ever seen. Oh, and that time it did work with only taking care of 3. I thought it was only 3 on this game sometimes. Alright, let's go on to Goblin Shark. Now this one, we want to get Arctic Char. Of course, it's going to be in the Arctic Ocean. And in here, we're kind of just heading around the general direction. You know, finally actually getting to see a little bit of the Arctic and looking for any char we do find. I don't have it written down in my notes exactly where they are. I basically did a practice run, found everything. But it's going to be those red fish, which are the chars. So anytime I see those red guys, I know I need to go for them. But in general, I'm just kind of eating everything. We do need to get a ton of points and a ton of money from gold rushes anyways. So we could probably do a couple of things. Just look for guys, eat things, you know, everything we can do at once. These missions should also be a lot easier than the last one and a lot faster. That's usually how it happens. The first new shark of a category is usually the longest one to beat. But these char are pretty plentiful here, which is very nice. I definitely do appreciate that. But there are different guys. Oh, can I eat this guy? Okay, if you really want to eat him, you definitely can, but I'm not going to go for it. I guess it did happen though. Unlucky. And another gold rush right there. Don't mind if I do get a ton of this stuff going through there. Try not to get taken away by that wind. And we need to get 400 points in just 1 gold rush. That one could be a little bit of a problem, but we'll probably deal with it after we deal with the Arctic Char one first and just kind of plan it when we get there. But I believe we're about there, at least almost. But there are some sharks that are trying to prevent me from finishing out my goals. We're also very close to a mega. Another gold rush, exactly especially when we need it. We can start destroying through all of these things. Please just give me my leftover char. We get the Mega Gold Rush, that's going to be a ton more money as long as we can see it. We get the extra points. But unfortunately, when it says it is 1 Gold Rush, get the 400 points, it means your first Gold Rush. You can't get any additional coins and any additional Gold Rushes, so we'll have to do it as our very first one. This Mega does not have. Kind of a weird stipulation they put on that, I'm not going to lie, but just kind of at this point, I think what we do is quit out and come back in. Because now it should be much easier to just find the remaining fish we need. Like, they're right down here. We don't have to deal with the big sharks that start spawning the longer you're in here. And there is our 100. Please get out of my way, shark. We'll see if we can get something with this 1 gold rush. This one could be very annoying, though. I'm not going to lie. All right, get out of my way. There's our gold rush. We need to get a ton of coins. It's a little bit easier said than done, especially not using a mega. But I will go over here and just try to take as many people as I can. And yeah, we don't quite make it. And actually a good thing you can do here is wait till it shows up in your beginning power-ups. And with that, after we get it, we just start with a Mega Gold Rush so we can get all the coins that we do need. And yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do the mission and probably also the smartest one. We get another Mega Gold Rush right away. I might as well get some extra money while I'm here. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, just collect all the money and the people that we need. All of these guys, get some jellyfish because they're always very annoying to me. And with that, that's some pretty good stuff. Get some money, and now it's time to do your jellyfish. For this one, we want to head down towards the ship, and we're basically going for some more jellyfish. So we go down here. This is going to be the galleon, and what we want to do is get a gold rush, and we need to use that to destroy these guys. Oh, wait, actually, you don't even need a gold rush now that I remember. You're actually just supposed to murder them with bombs. So we got to keep eating and not die, but also use as many bombs as possible to actually take care of these guys. And it's kind of just balancing those two things. But you can also get the Mega Rush or the Gold Rush and just be able to go through these guys completely. So it's kind of balancing all of that, taking out some jellyfish, because for some reason it's a mission to kill all these creatures. And we get it done right there, so it just collects the rest of our Gold Rush, and we'll take it. So next up is going to be Mako. Look at them flap and all that stuff. And for this guy, we're not halfway through the speed run, and South China Sea does unlock. But for now, we want to go into the Arctic Ocean because we're going for some penguins. And the easiest place to do that is obviously here, where we just get onto the ground and we just eat them little by little. So that's going to be our basic thing, kind of just coming onto the sea, eating a couple of these penguins, which are going to be on the ice. After we get a couple of them, we'll break back into the ocean, get a couple of these penguins that are down here, and just go with this general strategy. Then after we collect all of those, we can just quit out, go back in, and repeat. Sometimes I wonder, is this game meant to be played like this? But then I realize it's meant to be played by buying a lot of microtransactions. So, I'm doing it my way. The nice thing, too, is every time this gives you, 18 penguins, which is a very good amount. Oh, and I keep forgetting to put on my buddies. I can't forget about these.